Hey guys, so another year old today. Last year I turned 50, which means I'm officially over the hill. But I'm thankful to see this day, and I was just thinking about these 50 years, and I'm kind of an analytical person. I've been accused of being overly analytical, which is probably true. And my kids, they say I am always right. One in particular says it often. Of course, I don't think I'm always right, but that's kind of their perspective. But I do feel like us as mothers of adult children, I'm sure you all hear that at times. Of course, there's no right or wrong. There's just our perspective, our experiences that we bring. And as an analytical person, I'm always thinking, and I have a lot of different thoughts. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was a way that I could get some of my thoughts down on camera, recorded, so that maybe one day when I have grandkids, they could look back and see what their grandmother said at age 50, 51 today. So I'll say this, 50 years may not bring the type of wisdom that 80 years or 90 years or these days 100 years may bring, but maybe we should find ourselves sharing more of what we've learned in the time that we're here. So this is my thoughts about what I've learned in my 50 years. In my 50 years, I've discovered some things. And one of those things I've discovered is it's a beautiful life after all. After all I've been through, after all of my experiences, hurts, joys, sorrows, ups and downs, after all that I've been through, I've discovered life truly can be beautiful. I can remember reaching a point in my life where I started to cringe when I would hear people say, I always wanted to do this, but I'm too old now. Or the thing I always wanted to do was this, but it's too late. So I got to a point where, like I said, that made me cringe, and I really thought about it, and I started thinking about our makeup and the unique way that God made us, and the things that we take for granted. We don't like the way our lives look, but we forget to look at what we've got to work with to build our lives, and that's what God gave us. Many times we act like it's not much at all, but the gifts God gave to you was not an accident. It was intentional. He chose it for you, and He chose it for you with the intention that you would use it. So there are lots of things that we can do with our lives. There are ways we can be more satisfied if we would just look within and look at what God has given us to use. We let society trick us into thinking that the thing to do is to seek to create the picture that society has collectively chosen for us as the thing that will make us happy. But if I ask you a question, has that pursuit made you happy? Has it brought you any joy at all? In my 50 years, I've discovered that after all, joy is found within, and especially within yourself by using those things that God has given you to use. It can be a beautiful life. You've just got to use what God's given you.